Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Monster Train. We are in Covenant Mode 7, and we are hitting, we've got our Awoken Umbra deck here with a fair amount of spikes and a lot of quick. Non-boss enemies get multi-strike. That's obviously going to add a lot more damage to what they do. On the other hand, they're just going to Thorns themselves that much more effectively, and we'll get an artifact. Yeah, this is going to hurt, don't get me wrong, but I think if there was a deck that was well-suited to dealing with the multi-strike, this would be one, and artifacts are really strong, and I think worth the risk. We are at full health. If things squeeze through, it's not bad, but you got a good strat. We've got to have, like, Thorns basically on the, or spikes on the bottom two floors, and then a ludicrous amount of quick on the top. So right now, we're only looking at 15 damage. This guy's got haste, but as long as he kills himself on Thorns, it's going to be okay. Which, we're not going to have Thorns coming in. We don't have an insta-heal, therefore the Thorn Hollow won't kill this one, so we have to put the Sentient on the bottom floor, so that you do. I could still deploy the Thorn Hollow over here. There's room. And the Thorn Hollow does attack. Right? So we could have it behind, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy it here, because there's going to be some dudes that are going to move up, and then that's going to get thorned up. I'm going to do this. There's our draw. I want the Animus of Will and Speed at the top to be able to finish some dudes off. I could Primal Dust for 1 damage shield. Anyway, later on, what we can do is descend you. And I like this order better, because then it puts the Thorn Hollow in the back, so when it comes to the boss fight, the Thorn Hollow is still going to be attacking the boss. And then once our Sentient dies, then we still have Thorns on this guy. Or maybe we can leave him there, it's going to be okay. I guess we Shade Splitters, there's no reason not to. Yeah, let's put you down here. You'll be able to be a little sturdier. We haven't actually used our damage shield spell yet, but we haven't been in a situation where it make or break kind of situation. Okay, well, we know we want the Animus of Speed up top. I don't think the order matters. Maybe this would be better because we can front load the burst damage and then this can be useful for killing little dudes. I want to trigger the Umbra Assault. I don't think it really matters where we do it. Well, if we kill one of these, we do a lot less damage on the Sentient. So let me kill this one. We may as well drop you. Just in case. And from here, we definitely want, like, massive regen on this guy, so he generates tons and tons and tons of Thorns. We give you a little bit of attack? Yeah, probably. Morsel Minor. Actually, we'll give you some health because we're not likely to be healing you as much. There we go, we'll do that. And then the extra damage can just go over here, which is fine. Okay. I think we've got a really good setup for this fight. Like, whether it scales, you know, into the end or whatever, we'll see. I can Restoration Detonation you, because you are a little low. I mean, you get the spikes and things here, and actually, you're not dead, but... -4... Yeah, so you die to the Quick Assault over here, so that's fine. Oh, you aren't going to die because you don't attack. So, let me Assault. I don't know where we necessarily want to drop the heal. Let me do this, because it's a one-shot heal. And then over here, we're going to drop these two. Yeah, this one because it's got the regen, because it'll give us an extra stack, which is going to be nice. I guess I could have kindled here. I don't know. Well, maybe I should have. So I'm going to keep giving health to this like that, because we're not actually going to be healing you naturally, so you'll get more bang for your buck if we do it that way. There, not that much damage otherwise. Do we want to descend you? Boss is going to be coming soon. Yeah, alright, although let me Shade Splitter first. Yeah, I guess it's going to be fine, because we're going to spend 1, then 2. So for a total of 3. These guys are going to become free. We have 1 mana to deploy this guy if we want. Or should I deploy him first? Actually, I'll probably just put him in the middle here. Because I'm trying to decide like, I can squeeze in a shade. Let's do that. Oh, this is not a very helpful shade. Well, we're late now anyway. I mean, I could still put you down, but the 5 damage doesn't mean much. No, let me descend you now. These guys aren't free because we didn't just draw them. I could deploy a dude in the middle. Well, okay. We need you to embiggen yourself as much as possible with thorns. That's going to be fine. Yeah, let's do this. This is going to be great. Give us 10 energy. These become free, which I will just use to generate more stacks of spikes on you. And then I think I'm just going to generate a giant spell shield on you. Okay. You're going to die. And it doesn't matter here because you're not actually going to get to the pyre. Whether or not you survive, it makes no difference. Okay, we could cast some stuff, but what's the point? I don't think you're even going to get through my damage shield. Close! But no cigar. Ooh, oh yeah, that's right. We got the... What is this? I think this is fine. It actually triggers the winged steel. I think this is okay. This is neat, but I don't think we need it. The Preserved Thorns does also help us generate this, or we might just want the Invigorating Solution, which would make the Split Anvil a little bit better, because it's going to give us more cards, maybe, on, you know, to become 0 cost. I think there's a big argument to be made for all of them, since we don't really have anything that makes Stings better, even though this is a great card. Because basically play this, then deal 18 damage, and next turn draw 3. Wait, hold on. Wait, that's true, right? Because the Stings draw +1. Oh, it's 5 damage. So, deal 15 damage, draw 3 cards. Brr? I mean, the downside is if someone's doing incant shit, but we can work around that. Does put more Stings in my deck, but that's fine, because they keep redrawing stuff. And they definitely help trigger this. They might add a little bit of garbage that makes the Split Anvil less sexy. Okay. This is interesting. I'm always leery about the ones that draw, because sometimes you won't have on your deck. I don't... The damage shield is nice. I don't think this is a good one for this. Do we just want the Crucible extension? I don't even know if we need that. I might dance around with the Prism Retrieval here. But, I mean, yeah, it makes it cost basically nothing. It just gives a little bit of attack. It's an enhance, which is nice if you're going to keep rezzing things. It's really beautiful if we somehow do it to draw the Animus of Will. Because we can give it a... But we have, you know... Can't really plan around that. A bunch of the time it's just going to grab a Train Steward, which is fine. I suppose as we purge Train Stewards. Do we even need the Crucible extension? Is this something that costs 2 and can trigger the Split Anvil? So it's like, it's sort of weird that it's not so bad. Well, we might want it, and here's why. Just because we're going to have more morsels, so we actually do want more capacity. Okay, I think I've convinced myself to do that. I think the capacity will be useful, because since we are generating a lot of morsels. This is remove money. Upgrading units, we still have... We haven't done any upgrades to the Animus' speed. And then otherwise, it's just some Train Stewards, who we may or may not care about. It would be nice to buff the Animus' speed, but it's not that much. I would like to remove... we have no reason to have the Shade Splitters in anymore. I don't need the heal. Spells and the Cavern. The Caverns are really good. Adding damage to the Antumbra Assaults is huge. Damage to the Glimmer is huge as well. Making some of these things cheaper would also be fine, despite the Anvil integration. I mean, we might want to focus on making the 1s 0s instead of the 2s free, or 2s 1s or something like that. Because what's nice with the 0s, you can use them to trigger the draw, and then maybe you draw the 2 cast one, and then you cast that, and everything else becomes free. Plus the 0s, you cast those, and maybe you draw something like the Kindle one, you still have tons of energy left and make it worthwhile. I think I've convinced myself that going the spell upgrade path is much more likely to be the way we want to go. Removing consumed from the saps could also be useful. We don't need the heal. I think we're going to upgrade the spells first. Hold over. We could hold over on the Crucible extension, but what about holding over on the Glimmer or the detonation? I mean, you could hold over the retreat, but I don't think that makes any sense. What we can do is we can hold over the Glimmer and give it plus 10 spell power. So now all of a sudden it's 12 damage and 12 healing? Yeah. And we can just spam it every round. That's actually, it's a pretty good spell. I mean, we could hold over the Crucible extension and then maybe discount it by 1, or not. Then we can always, every turn, we can start by casting 2, everything else in our hand. Well, all the 1s become free at that point. And then we can keep increasing our capacity. Do we really need to keep increasing capacity non-stop, though? I don't know. Adding spell damage to this to make the Slay trigger more would be nice, but I think the Glimmer spell damage is the best. And I think I will give it holdover. I think being able to AoE a floor every round, I think is best. I think we'll just make this cheaper. And the idea is, yeah, probably. No. Yeah. We're going to want to basically cast it every time. Fortunately, I don't have a reroll. Okay. Right, so this, you spend 3 and permanently remove this from the deck, but do 100 damage to the front unit. Or, when summoned, friendly units get +1 attack for every blight card in your deck. So we get 3 more dead weights, for a total of 4. 4 dead weights in our deck. That's 4 completely dead cards, but our units come in with a lot more attack, which is going to be nice on our quick multi-attackers, but that's about it. Or, these Vengeful Shards, which heal things up. This is interesting. I wonder if this counts as a spell, because the spells actually have the word spell. I'm betting it doesn't, so it probably doesn't trigger the Split Anvil. On the other hand, 100 damage, you know, being able to cast it at a key time is pretty nice. We can just leave. I mean, it's purged itself. It's not like it's always in here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little awkward. Like, it's 3... I mean, we do have 4 energy, so we can cast it and still cast something else. I feel like it's anti-synergistic with our deck, but the thing is, it's only got the 3. We can just use it to get through the next fight, like, basically, by just relying on this. And killing minions. Obviously, the boss killing stuff should be fine in our deck. I think I'm gonna take this. I think it's okay value. If I was damaged, I would have taken the one to heal. Spell Shield would actually be super annoying. No, we're gonna have to leave that off. We're actually fairly reliant on dealing some damage with spells. Alright, we've got the Sweeper Buttface in here. And he does gain rage afterwards. I'm gonna kill him in 1 round regardless. And we can get him Thorny right away. We can just play him, and then we can Glimmer. It'll kill this guy, which is really, I guess, you know, whether or not we get Thorns or not, him dying is okay. Although, again, I think what we might want to do is lower him later and put him behind the sentient. Can't put you down there because you'll die. I mean, we have to get you in play. I'm trying to, like, think of ways to generate the draw. Let's do this. There you go. Crucible extension. If we're going to descend people, we don't necessarily need to increase the capacity here. Well, I think I still will. There you go. Let me get the sleigh on. Let's definitely get you into play. And give you more attack damage. Yeah, stack the attack damage there. We give you a little damage shield, so you could survive. Yeah, let's get you 1 damage shield in case you get hit. And we're definitely going to restore you. And we could do damage to this guy, but maybe I'll just do this and get some more thorns going. Okay. And of course, we got the holdover on that. Now the cost goes back to 1, but we'll be able to... this is potentially a good one for Kindle. Yeah, because we can always dump our mana into Prismal Dust. If we Glimmer here, we kill this guy, which is probably just what we want to do. I could Descend you. We might not want to put something there so we can just keep feeding damage morsels. Did that. I think we'll just load up this floor. Some extra damage. There's no sweep, so we can get you down here. That's going to be fine. Can Descend you, but I kind of want him to do damage here. Although, you know what? He'll still be doing damage down there. 53. Are we quick enough to deal that much damage? Yeah, we can wipe this guy out without anything. So I can actually go ahead and do the Descend. And then let me just put a massive amount of damage shields on you. Okay. So you'll die to the quick, so we won't lose anyone, which is great. There's going to be some healing there. I think I just want a Glimmer on this floor, though. Okay, before we do this. I care where we sting. So we don't have any discounts to anything. We're going to Glimmer on this floor. So I guess I can do that now. And I'll Assault over here. We can give you attack and lifesteal. Right, you died to the quick. So I'm like, hold on, he's got sweep. What's going on? Did I make a mistake? No, we're fine. I'm going to sting you some more. That's going to be okay. Put you down here. That's fine. I'm not going to Shade Splitter. I'm going to put a... no, this will still trigger some extra Thornification on this guy. Because he gets the thorns even if he's at full health. You're full. I guess we're just going to put some morsels on this floor. There you go. Okay, that's fine. Take some quick damage. We can play a Calcified if we decided we didn't want one in our deck for some reason. If we Glimmer, we kill him. I don't think it really makes much of a change. If we Glimmer here, we prevent that guy from attacking, and you from doing annoying heal stuff, which is probably where we want to do it. Heal Bomb? Okay, let me detonate here, because that will kill that guy while topping you off, which is nice. That's spell number 1. And we don't think this counts as a spell. And put you here. You'll die to the sweep. Okay, even though adding health over here doesn't really matter, I'm just doing this to get an extra spell off. And then we're going to get that. Oh, yeah, we're just drawing all our calcified embers. I think I should play a calcified ember. I don't really want to carry this many forward. Maybe I'll just nuke you, and then we'll save a damage shield. We did confirm it does not count as a spell. You're gonna die before you get to do anything, which is great. And yeah, just regen here. Because you'll have a ton of thorns. You're already dead. Thing wherever, it's gonna be fine. Trigger some more heals. And then, I don't know, I'll do that. Okay. Probably this boss just dies here. Yeah, he does. Despite the sweep. We have the concept, do I want to get rid of one of these calcified embers? Do I feel like I've got too many? No, I think I'll hold on to it. I think the calcified ember pick is actually okay. Again, I was thinking it was kind of neutral, but it may have been maybe better than neutral. I didn't think it would hurt us. I wasn't sure how much it would help, but I think it will a little. More spikes could be handy. Giant burst of heal plus more regen. It is expensive, but it would, you know, with the anvil, it might be smart. The ensnare is kind of cool because we can keep a unit on a floor so they can get thorned some more. And then it does draw some more and does trigger, like, draw some more next turn, which does synergize pretty well with the Winged Steel because it's another spell we can cast right away to trigger this. We might be overkill on heal. On the other hand, no, we have, the thing is, we sort of heal for 12 every turn. Well, maybe it's okay. Do I want to just add more spikes to something? Maybe. What we really need is an artifact that increases spike damage. I could see a case for all 3 of these and for skipping. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Awake for the simple reason it's not golden yet. Might make our deck slightly worse, but we don't need you. I still don't think this. I mean, the 2's, it's not bad. Damage shield 1, rare morsels. I'm going to skip these. They're already gold. But there's some good stuff in there, but okay, artifact is hard to resist. Artifact shopping doesn't matter because we don't have money. Removing 2 cards would be nice. Or we can go here, get some money, and upgrade some spells. And we do have some potent spells that could continually use some upgrades. I think removing cards is really strong. We get an artifact and we remove the 2 shade splitters that we don't give a crap about. Yeah, I am going to go to the right. I think this is going to be quite handy. I like this, but theoretically, our top floor, we don't care about things being rooted because if they survive 1 round of attack, that means all of our animi die. But this is helpful with our tanks. It's also helpful for our squishies. It's helpful with our stewards. We can take the money too, but I think this is worth taking. And yeah, I think... And it also helps a lot with the morsels. But I'm going to remove these shade splitters. I mean, they're cheap, but they don't really do much for us. And there's many other things we'd rather draw first. So what trinkets don't we get? Because I don't think we'll see these again either. So we're not going to get the Sting one. The free morsel, man, that would have been good. The Gorge doesn't do anything for us here. I could purge a card, which would probably just be one of the unupgraded Train Stewards, because they're sort of dead cards in our deck right now. But not really. With the Descend, we've got room for them. We've been playing them. Yeah. That's going to be okay. Man, this is going to be a long freaking video. A lot more thinking. Okay, the statues have multi-strike, and then Fella's going to give them Rage. That's kind of fine, because it doesn't make them that ragey, and mostly that just means that now they can die on spikes. And I'd like the Sentient at the bottom so that we can descend the other fatty. Draw me some cards. Okay. That's very good. Yeah, we need to apply some damage to this guy before he gets speedy. Could have also nuked him with this. You need more damage. And then this part doesn't matter. Just give us some energy. Okay. Because if he gets ragey and then can kill our dude, which is going to set up here. But, there we go. Now we're going to have enough quick damage to take you out first, and we apply 13 damage over there, which is why I put the multi-attacker in the back. Gain energy doesn't matter where we put it. We can also shield you with some stuff. We definitely want to regen you, because it's all about building up your crap as quickly as possible. Yeah, so the... this is going to draw a card in a second. Okay. Don't think we're going to descend you right now. I want you to do some crap over there. Finish this off. Yeah. Do I want a Primal Dust for one? I might just want to put a token damage shield on this guy, actually. I don't know. A giant Primal Dust later just means we beat the boss. Like, it's just an instant I win button. Okay, they all got raged. We do have this. We've also got the Awaken, which would make the rest of my spells free. It's not going to help the Calcified Ember, though. And there's no way... I could potentially draw more before we Awaken, but I think it's going to be moot. I think we actually drop the Awaken on the Sentient here. Fill her back up to full, give her a little regen. I mean, obviously, the health stuff is good over here. Although we're going to Glimmer, which is going to heal you and cut back on one source of damage. We're absolutely going to Glimmer you. Never mind. Let me Awake here. Yeah, you incant, but that's fine. Now, I need to get a kill with this, so let's do that. Do I still Glimmer on this floor? Well, if I do, it guarantees this guy dies, which is actually kind of nice. I'm going to draw some cards as soon as I Glimmer, which is why I'm sort of putting in a little think here. Oh, these guys aren't... This guy's not going to die, which means we're going to lose some stuff there. Okay, never mind. I'm going to Glimmer here. Now you're going to die to their quick attacks. That's actually... That was really important. You're dead. I would like to hit you, but you're just going to incant, so it's not going to make any difference. I don't think any of it makes a difference. We'll just play the Sting so that we get the draws next turn. And, yeah, if we can give you more damage. Lifesteal doesn't matter, but it's more damage on... you know what? Maybe I should put the Multi-Striker up front if we're going to feed morsels in. Yeah, maybe I will. I like the idea because putting it second means it's more likely to sort of splash through to something. But maybe we'll put you in the front because we can feed you more damage. Do that. Yeah, you can incant that. That's fine. And then just that so we get some extra energy. And we can't do anything with the train store right now. Yeah, maybe I'll change that around. Okay, Glimmer's not going to kill anything here. This is one cast. Okay. Start with that. We're definitely casting to consume morsels, that's fine. Now that we've got some room in our hand. Do I want to go with a Kindle? No guarantee we're going to be able to use everything here. Kindle will make everything else free. This will also give me a double draw. Hang on, before I do... There you go. Is that... Oh shit, no matter what, we weren't going to be able to draw everything. Oh yeah. Thing is, with 5, I can actually cast everything. Well, other than the Train Steward, I can cast everything in my hand. Well, and the Crucible Extension is going to make it free. I think I'm going to Crucible Extension here. That'll give this guy armor, but he's still going to die. I'm going to do it here because we're actually going to put more morsels there, probably more than anything else. This 100% goes there. The Glimmer, we make him spikier. We Glimmer here, we heal you, and we do damage to 2 things simultaneously. You know what, I'll just Glimmer here for efficient damage, and you can still use some health, so it's going to be okay. The Restores will definitely go on you, because it's so efficient for generating spikes. You've got Sweep for 14, so it doesn't make any sense to put any minions there. So, for that and that, I think I'm going to play this morsel regardless, because otherwise it's going to just end up being a redraw later. Although it does, you know, potentially trigger the Winged Steel, but we're going to trigger that anyway. Okay. Yeah, you can rage. We're still quick, so that's going to be okay. Only kill 1 dude, and he's going to take a lot of damage from the spikes, but that's fine too. You've got the Slay and the Sweep. Well, I could... Oh, you'll take the same damage because he was going to die to the spikes regardless. Oh yeah, that was a little bit silly. I want to Calcified Ember this guy. You know what? Let's just do it. It's going to be fine. Okay. If I Primal Dust, I think it makes the others free. Because it counts as a spell at that cost, right? Yeah. Now, do I Descend this guy or not? I think the answer is yes. We're not going to do damage to you, but you're going to take 60 damage, you're still going to die. This is a great time to do that. Because we're now set up to, like, murder those stragglers over there. That... Damage. Damage. Whatever. Well, let's get you some health. Need you for some energy for next turn. Okay. A long fight with this guy. I think this is a great time to Kindle. And this, because it gets lots of thorns stacks. And then we'll do that, because you can heal and you can take this. You're going to die, not do anything bad. Do this and this and this. I could top you off. Yeah, it's probably better to give you a little bit more health. Okay, we end up with stupid amounts of energy. In this deck, more than anything, we need the thing that lets us carry energy over. You're not quite going to die. That's slightly surprising. You are going to die in a second. So first of all, that. That. I guess this to make the... Oh, hold on. There you go. Yes, there. Let's just do it that way. Done and done. Okay. I'm okay with sort of burning through that, because it really doesn't synergize with my deck. So, as our deck gets stronger, we'll probably move there. Okay, another giant X is and again, it will make the rest of it free. On the other hand, we don't really need Trample. Cycle Life is pretty good and does trigger other freeness. We'll put it on either one of our 2 frontline tanks. We don't need Trample. It's great. This is probably better, actually. Now, I don't think we need more capacity. We haven't really run into that much of a problem. The +1 energy might work out, because it does let us more reliably trigger this, or cast the ludicrously expensive cards and still have other things. On the other hand, with the +1 draw, more cards will become free, the more of a chance it will grab some zeros. I mean, we've got some draw effects in there. I think I like the +1 draw. I think it's going to work out slightly better than the +1 energy, although I don't think either one would disappoint. I think it's just fractionally maybe better that way. Okay, money, unit upgrades. We don't need the health. A free artifact, duplicate and remove. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to the right, because I actually think I'd like to remove the generic train stewards. I mean, they're actually very playable, but they don't get discounted with our deck, and so they sort of stop a little bit. And maybe we'll just draft a better unit at some point. I mean, I don't know if we're making more unit purchases. On the other hand, unit upgrades. It would be nice to throw some more upgrades on the Animus' speed, but we don't actually really need it. Yeah, let's come over here. See what our artifact choice is. Swap things. Damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. Messing with unit orders actually, oops, pretty good. Put some squishies up front, which makes them much more vulnerable to the thorns. Sorry, the, what is the card? Stings. Stings. There it is. Makes them much more vulnerable to the stings. On the other hand, between thorns and sweep, it's not so crit. I think the chain of gems is going to be great. I mean, our stuff's pretty tanky, but more tank is okay. Now, it's only the first one each turn. It might, depending on how things work out, not do that much. We could remove some of the restores. Actually, maybe removing the restores is better than removing the train stewards. Because we do have a lot of capacity. We can grow the capacity and we can move things around. The train stewards are not really as dead as they'd normally be. Now, we do want the life restoration, but or get rid of one of the Umbra assaults. Okay, I'm going to remove one restore. I don't know, the snipe's pretty good. We do, once we get Glimmer in our hand, we just keep casting this over and over, so we don't really need the snipes. The rare morsels are pretty cool. I think thinning our deck, regardless, is good. We want to draw our power cards more often. And our power cards are going to be, well, honestly, just like Restoration, Detonation, and Glimmer over and over is fine. So what I want to do is I want to remove cards that I'm going to keep drawing. This does embiggen things, which is nice. The morsels are really good for getting the animi up and running. I think I will get rid of another restore, because we actually should be able to pretty consistently top off the Thorn Hollow without this. And it's a pretty weak draw otherwise. Now, especially if I duplicate the Glimmer. Now, does that make sense? It's already got holdover. I mean, it might be nice to Glimmer twice per round. What I could also do is I could just duplicate, say, the Animus of Will, and then our top row can just be these three. 3 of these copies. That becomes really insane. I mean, could you get another sap as well? Because that bulk regen is pretty strong. I guess that comes down to, what do we want to embiggen the most? The top row or the bottom stuff? The bottom stuff does pretty okay. If we just get this guy duplicated, it's 39 quick damage. So call that 40. So 80, 105, minus 2. So 103 quick damage by itself. And if we keep increasing the capacity to top row, that means we can actually fit more morsels. And we're going to be feeding it to the quick striker over here. I think I like this. Now, we could get more draw now, but we do have a fair amount of draw generation. I think I'll just go for max spikes. Okay. Oh man, that's a long video. Yeah, I'm being a lot more deliberate this time, which is better for the gameplay, but makes it harder to make as many videos throughout the day. They'll full heal between floors. That actually might be bad for us. I think that would be really annoying for us because, yeah. I think we're just going to skip this one. Because there's a lot of enemies that survive that first floor, especially with this much stuff going on. I mean, we'll probably boop them on the final floor, Okay. That's a lot of damage. Although we can survive it. 48, so 58 damage. An Ascension can definitely take it. Okay. Let's get you there. There's no reason not to cast this, actually. And that gets us our bonus draws. I mean, there's no reason not to keep unloading all these things. Yes and yes. Sure. And then this doesn't matter. We'll just put you down somewhere. And then this makes no difference either. It does nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, we're not going to actually take the full damage because they're going to kill themselves on the first multi-attack. That's going to be okay. Alright, we know we got to put... Yeah. Critical mass of quickness over there. I think I enhance you. And we increase the size here so we can put more morsels down. And we drop these on here to build up the spikes. I could descend you now. No. More, this is a when we're ready for the boss fight. Oh, well, there's no reason not to cast it, I guess. Actually, I guess I could leave you here. Not like you've got that much spikes right now. And either way, you're still going to deal your 30. Alright, let's just do that. We still have, like, insane critical mass to bop these guys before they do any damage, which is great. Yep. Dump that, drop the rest of the spells free. We want the regens on you. That's a no-brainer. Yeah, we'll definitely Glimmer here. Hold on. I can actually bop you. I'll still Glimmer. Kill that guy in the back. Get some extra effects on here. That's going to be fine. Let me get... Oh, the capacity increase, right? No. Just flat damage applied to this guy. And, I don't know, we'll give you that. And this so you survive longer with your spikes. Actually, oh yeah, I don't have the Ember for you. And then, I mean, we could leave them in our deck, but we're really, we're kind of good with the cheap cast to trigger our effects. Okay, a lot there, but we can Glimmer every turn, which is nice. Oh, this won't wipe out the top floor. Okay. No, we can get a draw first. You down here. You don't have any damage, so doing the detonation for you doesn't make any sense. Although there's not really anything here either. As I may as well kill that, that's fine. There you go, Cycle of Life. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Cycle of Life you, because we may not actually be able to kill them all fast enough, but this way, this will no longer die. More damage on the guy in the front, which doesn't do anything this round, but will be helpful. Let's Glimmer here. Random that. Actually, that is a lot of damage. I probably should have put you in the front, but I don't know. This is going to be fine. We'll want to cast you anyway. Okay. So we took some fire damage. You're going to die now. You're going to be weak enough that you're going to be fine. So the top floors I don't have to worry about right now. Draw some cards. And... boom. I could descend you. Yeah, even if we don't do damage, you're still going to wipe this guy out. So yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and descend you. I didn't draw an Enter Umbra Assault, but we got nothing to do with it. Poke some damage. Yeah, we'll drop you in. Then we're out of juice. We'll give you some more damage, and we'll just stack another thing on this guy. Okay! Brief respite. You're gonna die. This floor would be vulnerable to some things, although I'm not sure what I can necessarily do about it. Okay, well, let's try to weaken you a little with something like this. The detonation, there's no one... I mean, I could heal you, but you're gonna probably be topped off regardless. Well, yeah, so I may as well do this, since there's no real good use case or anything. Can I put you down because it's free? I guess so. Alright, that triggers the draw. Now I want a Cycle of Life. I mean, this guy's already not going to die to the attack, which is good. It comes down to critical. So I may as well Cycle of Life here. Alright, you're going to lose 5, so you're going to be at 22, 37. If I could save a point of damage, or save an attack against you. Okay, well, we're going to Glimmer on this floor. Bring them more within kill range. Okay, there you go. So you're going to be at 25 HP. Which you need to do a little bit more. There you go. Now you're going to die to one attack from the multi-attack, which I think makes the rest of it fine. I guess I can drop the Train Steward down here, too. That's fine. And then we'll... on the big guy... get you Spike here. Okay. Final wave. Okay, so you're gonna get wiped out. You're not quite dead, but basically there. What I should do is start with those to make a little bit of room. The rest doesn't really matter, but I'll do this for the draw now so that we can begin. I don't know. Yeah, it actually doesn't matter. There you go. Now you're just gonna die. Because I had the Glimmer and everything too. I had lots of ways to get the death off. Okay. We definitely have a pretty strong deck. I feel like I'm taking too long with the thoughts, but I'm trying to avoid any easy mistakes, which stretches things out a lot here. I'm tempted to grab one of these guys just to gold them up. This actually synergizes fine with our deck, actually. I mean, sort of this does two... Not really, we don't need more stings. I mean, we've got healing spells, which is great. I'm going to grab a Pyre thing just to gold it. So, like, that's so, sort of hubrisy? I don't know. This does synergize okay with extra more draws and things like that. I don't think this is bad at all for us. This has some interesting potential. No, we'll grab one of those. I think that's actually helps our deck. It could have passed, but I don't think that makes our deck worse in any way. It does slow down tempo slightly, because the one turn you draw, it's not as good. I could remove more cards, which is actually very tempting. We could also get more money over here. We could also duplicate a card. Actually, if we got a second Primal Dust, that would be pretty nuts. You could just duplicate this, too. Get tons of these draws. The Antumpra Assaults could probably go at a certain point, though. More money for artifacts is kind of nice, and then we get these as sort of a bonus. Removing cards. We don't really need the health. Spell stuff. I think I'm going to go to the left. Now let me peek what's for sale here. That's interesting. First time each turn an enemy unit dies, add 2 morsel units to your hand. I'm not sure we really need this. Oh, yeah, we got the constant morsel generation too. The -2 would make it trivial for us to trigger our extra draw. And these things don't become free. Okay, that's very tempting. Buffing you is definitely what we want. Ideally, what I might do is give you the +10, reroll, see if we can get multi-attack. Because we could potentially buy 2 trinkets. If I bought, say, the Forever Frame rerolled, I'd have 210 gold left over, which is enough for some trinkets, but not others. It means not upgrading anything else. It's probably better. Or I just reroll blind. I mean, what are we looking for? We know we can't get the stings do more damage thing. If we got the thorns do more damage, that would be really nice. Do I just want to YOLO for that? Because I don't know how much it costs, so I don't know if I have to save money. The Forever Flame is useful for our deck, but it's not like it's critical. You know what? I'm going to blind reroll. Now that's interesting. This Priori Cloak is also kind of cool with our deck, but I think the we don't have much. No, we still have plenty of money. Because 3rd upgrade slot. We have 3 creatures that are full upgrades, and we'd have enough money to do something crazy. I'm gonna do this. Because I want to. Mostly why. Obviously, we give extra attack to a multi-striker. Or reroll. I mean, either way, on a reroll, we can't buy the expensive thing. So I may as well Thornstone reroll, and we'd still have enough money for both cheap things, so that's going to be okay. So I just want to give this guy some spikes. What else would we give him? We could give him a ton more health. Or something. We could just put spikes in one of the train stewards as well. But I think we probably just give him the spikes. That's fine. There's other good targets for some of the other upgrades. Okay, let's reroll here. Okay, we do have enough for the multi-strike. I think giving you the multi-strike is actually the best outcome. Well, okay, multi-striking you means you generate an extra 25 damage. Alternatively, the +10 damage... How much do I have? Oh, I have enough for all of it. Well, or all the attacks anyway. Okay, so this is going to be fine. And yeah, no, we do have enough for everything. Because the +10 is going to be better on the triple attacker. Top floor is a death zone. And then we just loaded a crap ton more health in this one train steward. You know what? I may as well give a little health to this one. It's not like we're going to get a chance to upgrade you again. Yeah, done. Okay. I think I'm kind of okay with how that came out. Don't really need to duplicate these. These don't really get cheaper. I think duplicating that would be poor. We just duplicate Kindle? It does trigger a lot of things. Or maybe now's the time to duplicate Primal Dust. We don't need to duplicate any units. You know what? I like that. I think they're all really good choices. Oh, you consume spells. Yeah, devour the spells. That's actually fine. We've got a fair number of consumabilities. Actually, we got quite a lot. Although it does interfere with my combo a little bit, which I maybe should have checked beforehand. Okay, yes to this. bring you to a little bit more kill range. I mean, yeah, go on. Okay. This is gonna get consumed regardless. Yeah, well, this is gonna be a great time to use it. Kindle for a crap ton. Let me save you because I can just use you as a spell tank later. I mean, there's no better time to do this, right? Oops, shit! I was trying to put it back in my hand because I'm like, no, I want to Umbra assault these guys. Ah! Damn it. Yeah, maybe, it is a consume spell, but yeah, no, let's go ahead and rip that down now. You're gonna have... Yeah, you're gonna definitely die to those. And actually, you will too. Let's just go ahead and bop you for a little bit of extra damage. That's fine. And you as well. And you can eat that there. I'm gonna save my consume effects, because they can... I mean, it's maybe a little weird, but I don't think the tempo's aided that badly from setting this up. Okay, see, we can just Ember Cache this time, because it's something that gets consumed anyway. Boom. And then load our deck with more consumed kind of effects. I want the Umbra detonation for this guy right now, but that's a no-go. You have no damage. You have some. I mean, so we'll detonate you. Do that, which doesn't really make much of a difference one way or another. This would add garbage stuff to my hand, so we're going to Glimmer on the bottom floor. Unless... Hang on. There you go. I guess we'll do it this way. Spike you up, that's going to be fine. I want to extend the top floor, now that it's free. I'm going to blow up dudes over here. Put a little regen on you. And then load some crap on the bottom. Let's just do this one, because he's going to be well safe. And then if I had more energy, we'd do that. Maybe I should have taken a cheaper dude string. No, this is fine. Okay, we did get some of these punks left over. It's just garbage in my deck. We need to get rid of it. Oh! Sorry, I didn't register what had happened on the first one. It's like, that's weird that he died. Shit, I should have just dropped it somewhere else. I forgot. Oh my god. Huh. That gets consumed anyway. Do that. I can't use you. Alright. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff, there's whatever. I think we'll still just mostly kill them. But that is interesting. Eat 1,000,000 damage, punk. Consume anyway. As with that. Okay, well, let's definitely start with this one. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna do that. There's the Umbra Assault, slightly too late. You're gonna die. Now, there's a lot of shit here. That might be a problem over there. Let's see. So 46. We need to sort of bring this guy low enough if we can, although I'm not sure that we can. A Crucible extension. There you go. I can get a body blocker. These guys won't kill that. No room for these guys. Maybe I'll just leave it in my deck for now. if I played this, I could go and drop the Awake, but do I really need it right now? And I might just want to save this for a future turn to eat a Consume effect. At some point, you gotta cast the spells, but this is gonna be a long enough fight. Okay, now, we've got our Vengeful Shard, and we're remembering that it can do awesome. Oh, we're gonna wipe this floor regardless. You're not even gonna get hit. Really? That much damage over here? Jeez. Alright, 63. Yeah, I'll just boop you. It doesn't count as a spell, so we still get a Consume effect, but we've got a few different ways of triggering it. I guess there's no reason not to just go ahead and do that. Okay, I can do this first, because it'll draw some cards. No one's got any damage, so the Restoration Detonation won't do anything. Yeah, you're kind of gonna die regardless. I'd be happy to trigger you, but... We'll stay good. Okay. Nah, F it. Yay! Thing for free. So useful. But I sort of expected something like that was going to be the case. This won't do any damage, but we'll still give you some extra thorns. I'm going to Glimmer on this floor, kill that dude, and apply some boss damage. And then we'll just save a little damage there. And you're definitely already going to die. We'll do a little more there. You actually survived. Here, let's just do that. Although, I should have put you behind the morsel, because you'll still eat it, and then the morsel would have had the shield. Because I forgot this guy won't get a shield, he's not the first one I summon this turn. Okay, this floor is done. You're gonna die regardless, even if I blow up one of these guys. I think the best thing is actually to do damage there. Trigger that to eat the Consume effect. I could heal you, but whatever. We'll just do this and give you some regen. Oh, I can heal you now. And do some damage. So that's going to be okay. Do I just want to retreat you now? To load the bottom floor some more. Just to make sure we kill the boss, which is probably going to happen regardless. We don't really need to do damage on these guys. I don't have... Oh, no, I can end Umbra Assault someone. I don't do anything annoying. You'd eat one attack over there. Doesn't really make much of a difference. Well, I guess I... Well, you're gonna die to your spikes anyway, so... Get you out of the picture. And these guys, the first one I summon is going to come in with the damage shield. So, I mean, whatever. And then we can just put something to eat there later on. Okay. I don't see how we lose this one. I could probably just commit to being a little faster here. Do you just die on this floor? Not quite, although probably pretty quickly. First, yes. Well, I guess we may as well do that one. We're gonna have enough room? Well, just barely, but yeah. Handful, but that's fine. Okay. Crucible extension over here. And we're there. And we have the win. I mean, I was pretty sure there was like a million ways we were gonna get there really fast. But I want to put in a little bit of caution. We could still do frickin' more to this guy, but there we go. That's gonna be fine. It's a lot of fighting. Oh, we could have kept more of these guys alive if we cared about that, but it doesn't make a difference. Okay. That is that run. That felt... I felt very in control the entire time in this run. I never felt terribly nervous. The thorns on the bottom and then the quick dudes at the top to polish things off worked really, really, really well. We got the goal to find some more cards, so that's always nice. Covenant rank up. Copy of the Allied Clan starter card to your starter deck. Okay, more cards in your starter deck, which adds a little more RNG. Because you're that much more reliant of what were the original cards going to look like. Okay, yeah, we golden framed a few things. Win streak goes to 1. I still need to get these. I might have to intentionally pick these. I was sort of letting the RNG hit it, but maybe I do have to go back to intentionally picking those. And there are still some neutral ones that we haven't gone. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. That was a long freaking video. Part 2, 1 hour long. Crazy. See you then. Bye-bye.